Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Maria Andersen. We talk about crypto money and investments here. Welcome to my podcast. Today I have a special guest, Maurizio, my friend. Hello.
Hello, thank you so much for having me. I'm super excited about this.
Yeah, me too. So guys, if you don't know Maurizio, you must know Maurizio. But if you don't know, Maurizio is a crypto investor, NFT investor, a YouTuber. How many YouTube channels you host?
So I have my own channel,
Okay.
which is like a podcasty. So mainly I like to talk with people like you do, hence why I'm loving this.
Yeah.
But also I'm co-hosting the Moon Show with Carl, and I work with Da Vinci a lot. So we go live on Sunday on Da Vinci's. So I'm basically live every day besides Saturday, but I think it's going to change soon. So
Why? Why you're not live on Saturday also? I'm kidding.
it is honestly, like we were saying off camera earlier, if you do what you love, you don't work a day in your life,
Yeah.
right? So that's very important. So make sure you do something you enjoy, because when you do, then, I mean, of course you will feel it, but not as bad as working for someone or working for something you don't enjoy. If you just work for pay the bills, well, then you should reconsider certain things, I think, because
Yeah,
we
true.
only have one life as far as I know, so you want to enjoy it.
So true. But you know, Maurizio, what I think we will see a lot of new crypto content creators, crypto YouTubers in this bull run. But we, you and me and other like our friends, we survived not only one bear market, but a lot of bear markets, right?
Winter was cold.
Like,
Maria.
yeah, I think
Winter
we're
was
like
really cold.
OGs now, real
Winter was
OGs.
really cold.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. I think we will see a wave of creators, which is great because we need to propagate the message, right? But then, like you said, I think it's also important to go through bear markets, because you basically need to tell first yourself,
Yeah.
do I want to do this? Because having a YouTube channel, it's no joke. Like, I have no idea what was coming with. You see people recording and, having good conversations like we are having now, and
Yeah.
talking to people, which is amazing. But then when you go back and rewind, you go, okay, well, first of all, I have to find a space, edit the videos, learn about audio, videos, and lights and everything, find the guests, do the editing, think about the thumbnail, think about the title, and then
Oh my
make
God,
videos
that's
after videos.
crazy.
And to be honest, I mean, I'm not going to lie, I was talking to Crypto Kid about this on Sunday, and I said, look, when I started my channel, I knew, I mean, I'm a micro creator, right?
No, you're not.
But it's just like fascinating how much consistency, how much perseverance, and patience you have to have, because there is, and I like this, because like you said earlier, it feels like if you're not enjoying it, don't even start, because you will be, when you launch your first video and you have 3 views and 1 like, if you're lucky,
Yeah, that's true.
and it took you 3 days to put it together,
Yeah.
you will feel it, right?
But you can start, guys. Anyway,
Yeah,
if you
absolutely.
love the space, yeah, why not? Try it.
Absolutely. The amount of things you can learn from even within yourself.
Yeah.
Like the first time I recorded, English is not my main language, so I'm learning it every day as I go.
Yeah.
And the first time I recorded myself on camera, I was like, oh my God, like this is embarrassing.
Yeah,
Like I have
oh
an
no.
accent, I move my hands, I'm goofy,
So funny.
but it's great. You see sides of you you didn't know you had.
Yeah, I have the same situation. English is not even my native language, of course. Russian
your English
is
is
my
perfect.
native.
Yeah.
So, Maurizio, let's talk about crypto market. I'm so excited. Let's talk about crypto market. Let's talk about your favorite, maybe top coins if you're not Bitcoin Maxi only. And let's talk about also NFTs a little bit, because I want to know your opinion about NFTs.
Okay,
So
sounds good.
first of all, are you actually excited about the upcoming bull run? Tell me.
I'm super excited, and it was very unexpected, to be honest. 'cause,
Yeah, as always.
This has never happened before. Like we've never seen Bitcoin going above the all-time high prior to the halving,
Yeah.
right? So this is quite remarkable.
Yeah.
Of course, the ETF has impacted it. So I'm super excited, but it feels funky. It feels like something is off. And maybe because of the post-traumatic, stress that we had, because when we dropped to 15,000, which I think it was the bottom, and I've been accumulating ever since. Crypto is everything. I don't have any fee. I don't have much fiat on my.
Really?
No, I don't have much. I'm a crypto, like 100% crypto. I have maybe like a month on my bank account in fiat, in dirham,
Yeah, I see.
but that's as far as I go. So I'm all in physically. It's been over a decade, and I'm a crypto, like, not as hard. It kind of progressed from a percentage, maybe 20% to 40 to 60 to 80 to just like, okay, I'm done. I'm all in. And which means when it goes up and it goes down, you have to stomach it because, it moves. And when you see your entire portfolio doing like 30, 40% moves in both direction, it's challenging.
That's hard.
But then you get to the monk mode where you don't care, So I'm excited about the market. Yes, 100%. I have no idea what's going to happen. I have no idea. And whoever tells you, they're lying.
Predictions, all the predictions,
it's great to look into TA and chart and all these things. But bear in mind, where we are now, it's uncharted. There is no TA backing anything because it's like the sky is the limit, right? We've never been to 72,000.
Price discovery. We don't know what will happen in the future.
And then I have this kind of, sometimes I try not to be too bullish within myself. And I'm like, well, now institutions are going in, There is an institutional FOMO with the ETFs. And what's going to happen next? What if they decide to put like 0.5% of their portfolios in the US? They are considering using pension funds. This thing is going to rip. And if you zoom out, we are just a little bit over $1 trillion. Gold is 14.7 trillion.
Yeah.
If we get to that amount, we're talking about 700,000 Bitcoin.
Wow.
That's
crazy.
Madness.
So do you think those guys maybe who are just newbies to crypto, are they still early?
Yes, but there's always a but.
Yeah.
It depends on the time frame. So if you wish to invest money in crypto, no financial advice, always what we discuss here is what we think, no financial advice. But I do believe if you have a longer time frame, you'll be fine. So I always encourage people to take whatever money you can afford to lose on a weekly base, on a monthly base. DCA, dollar cost average, is the absolute best thing you can do. Yeah. So you choose an amount, it could be $100 a month, $100 a week, and you buy no matter what. Bitcoin goes to 80,000, $100. Bitcoin goes to 40,000, $100. Because to 200,000, $100. If you zoom back into the charts, no one has ever lost money in 5 years. Yeah. So if your time frame is long enough, go for it. If, on the other hand, you wish to use some money that you need in the short amount, you should probably not doing it or reduce drastically the amount.
Yeah, that's
because
true.
that will change. We will see a correction at some point. I don't know when, I don't know how much, but we will correct.
Of course, we will correct anyway, as always.
So imagine you are the new person who goes, oh, wow, I've seen Maurizio Maria, I love it. I'm going to go $1,000, then it goes down 50%.
Especially if it's your last $1,000 that you have. Don't do that.
Exactly.
Don't do that, guys. Always do better, dollar cost averaging strategy. Google it if you don't know what does it mean, okay? We have tons of free information online.
Exactly. And watch Maria because you talk about it a lot. And, I think it's very important to understand that at the end of the day, you have to always use money you can afford to lose because you are investing. Nothing is 100% guaranteed. Everything could go. It's very unlikely, but everything can happen down to a degree. The sun can go off. Anything can happen.
By the way, I have a question from my relatives
okay.
who are not in crypto yet. But when I'm talking about Bitcoin, and I talk about Bitcoin a lot with them, I'm not convincing them. I'm just, telling them the technology and everything I love about Bitcoin. What they tell me, what if the internet will, shut down? What will happen to your crypto investments? Do you have an answer?
Oh, yeah, plenty.
Okay.
Well, first of all, you can mine Bitcoin via radio, so that's not a problem.
Wow.
But besides that, which may be too technical to go into it, I always say, what happens to everything else? Imagine no internet for 48 hours. Yeah. People are going to go in shambles, like cars burning, riot in the streets. Like, how many businesses are built on the internet? It's like when people say, yeah, but quantum computing, bro. It's like, dude, if they crack quantum computing, we are over. Like, they can launch like war, the most horrible things you can possibly imagine. Your bank account. Imagine no internet. How do you access your bank? People think, this is funny, but people think the money they have is in the bank. Which is not.
This is not true, actually.
So imagine no internet. Well, what happens to your bank account?
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Like, it's interesting how much I did not know before I jumped into this journey. And this was a self-discovery, to be honest, because I didn't know what money was. I had no clue about all these things that I found reading Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Kiyosaki, fantastic book.
Oh, my favorite book.
The Bitcoin Standard, another amazing books. Guys, please buy these 2 books, read them up. The Bitcoin white paper is 9 pages. 9 pages.
Only, yeah.
Print them up, leave them wherever you want, next to your bedstand, and just read half a page once a week. You know, you will be done in no time, and you'll understand what Bitcoin is and what we are trying to do, because there is so little we know about money, and it's just shocking.
Yeah, so true, so true. Read Bitcoin white paper. It's free on
It's
internet.
free PDF.
You can get access.
Actually, we should link in the comment.
Yeah, we will link it. So Maurizio, tell me, are you actually a Bitcoin maxi, or you have your portfolio also diversified into different tokens, coins, NFTs, whatever?
I love this question. So I think if you are in the market for over a certain amount of time, you have to be a max. There is no other option. Like if you are in crypto for over a decade, I think you are going to become a maxi.
Just maxi.
Yes, but I like to speculate. So I have a portion of my portfolio which is really tiny, maybe like now it's probably close to 8%.
Okay.
And with this amount, I like to go to the casino and buy some stuff.
Lottery.
But I'm a meme coin virgin. I have no meme coin in my portfolio.
Oh, we have to fix it. Okay, so sheep, Dogecoin, pepper waiting for you.
No, not my jam. No, no. I mean, nothing against it. You can make a lot of money with it.
I did in 2021.
And I respect whoever does it. I respect whoever trades it. But it's not my thing. I don't even want to open my brain to it. Like I don't have space to these things, even though I respect it.
Okay.
What I speculate with are different kind of projects. For example, I don't even go into the AI niche. Gaming a tiny bit. I understand the value of Web3. I was actually crypto gaming. Yeah. I understand it. I have a couple of projects. I'm liking it. Okay. But my main is infrastructures. So in this 8% I have, half of it is Ethereum, right? Nice. So because I do believe, even though Ethereum is uber centralized and proof of stake and proof of work are very different things. So Bitcoin is unique. Bitcoin has no CEO. Bitcoin is decentralized. Bitcoin is the bomb.
Yeah.
Everything else, okay, interesting, but not as much, I believe. Now, Ethereum offers a fantastic ecosystem. Now, the upgrade is coming, Dankunak is coming out, which is going to be fostering a fantastic ecosystem growth. So I'm for it, but I use it to make more Bitcoin.
Okay.
Because I measure everything in Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is money for me. So I don't measure in dollars. I don't measure in Bitcoin is Bitcoin. One Bitcoin equal one Bitcoin, right?
Always one Bitcoin will always equal one Bitcoin.
So if I can use those other tokens to make me more Bitcoin, well then happy days, because they will move much more. Like Pepe has done 400% in the last 30 days,
Pepe,
right?
Oh my God.
So if you would have exchanged some of your Bitcoin into Pepe, which I would have never thought I would set this into one sentence, but you would have 400 it, right? So there is definitely an appealing. And if you are someone new in crypto, here's what is funny. People look into returns, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Bitcoin moved from January to March, where we are now, 70%.
That's quite a lot.
Exactly. Yeah. It's good enough for me. Like, I don't need the super risky 500. I take 70% in 3 months all day.
Yeah, I agree.
Right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Exactly. But I also understand from someone who's jumping into the market now, they want to get into the community because memes have amazing communities, right? So I get, the warmth of the community, the excitement of the coin, and it costs a little, which again...
And you kind of own billions, and you see your account, and you're a Memecoin billionaire, trillionaire, whatever, I don't know.
Exactly. So a couple of things here super important to say is market cap is everything. So for example, guys, if you think Shiba Inu is going to $1, it's not going to happen. It's next to impossible because the amount of money needed to push that coin to a dollar, it's astronomical. Even if they burn it, I actually done the math with Da Vinci.
They burn it. I have a lot of hate comments. We burn Shiba, we burn it.
It's not enough. It's not enough. You need to think about market cap. Like, for example, I see people, I like Cardano. I have Cardano in my portfolio. Okay. It's not going to $500. It's not possible. As much as I like Cardano, as much as I have Cardano, it's not going to $500. The amount of money needed to move the price, market cap again, it's too astronomical. So, but this is what happens. People, and I've seen it multiple times, people jump into the crypto universe and they go, oh, okay, I have Bitcoin, which costs $72,000, but also I have Cardano and it costs 50 cents. Oh, if I buy Cardano now, 50 cents is going to go to $70,000. No.
The same as Bitcoin. Oh, and I will be trillionaire. Yeah.
Exactly.
No, guys, this
These
is not
are
how it works.
Very different things. And by the way, you can buy something which is more expensive, quote, and is moving faster, as opposed to something which is like cents to $1 and is not moving or is crashing. But the main question you need to ask yourself is, if I hold or hodl, as we say, this coin, is it going to be around in 5 years, 7 years, 8 years? That's the main question. Because then, if you have the answer, you can do small short trades. For example, I don't think most of the meme coins are going to be around in 10 years. They'll probably be gone in some whatever.
Even Dogecoin?
I don't know. Doge probably maybe is one of the first, one of the OG, but you can, it's a fork of Litecoin, I believe. So there is no developers working on, it has a limited supply. I mean, it has a community, strong community, and Elon Musk might integrate it into X. I don't know. So maybe Doge, I got my maybe, but how about yesterday on the live stream, we're talking about Harry Potter Obama coin.
Oh, what? I don't know what type of coin it is.
Pumped like
Inu Biden, Inu coins.
I think it's called Harry Potter Obama something. That's not going to be around in 10 years. I guarantee you that.
Of course, maybe it will not be around even
6 months.
1 week, who knows.
So if you have a short trade position, you wish to exchange fiat or USDT or Bitcoin for a Obama Harry Potter thing, you can make money, yes, but be mindful. I don't even know. Maybe that's the next bomb. I don't know, but it's not going to be most likely around as much as even look. If you look into the time, you can rewind the time and watch the top 10 that we have now. It's not the same we had 3 years ago, 6 years ago. And we're talking about big coins. Like, we're not talking about memes. We're talking about projects with
actual projects with utility.
And they're gone, like Neo and many others. But guess what? One has been always the top, which is Bitcoin.
Bitcoin is always the top. Buy Bitcoin, not financial advice.
Exactly. And it's the only one which has, technically, it's impossible to, it's unstoppable. There is no, even though as much as I like Ethereum and as much as I like Cardano, there are, if you look into Cardano, it's kind of boot-started by 3 individuals. As far as I know, you have Charles Hoskinson, Cardano, you have Dr. Gavin, Polkadot, and you have of course, Vitalik Buterin, which I spoke with his father on my podcast, super cool guy.
Ooh.
And these 3 people spinned off 3 different projects. So I like Ethereum, yes, but Vitalik can be targeted. Someone can go and say, hey, you, do this.
True.
Okay, then otherwise we put you in jail or whatever. So that defeats the purpose of decentralization. Proof of stake, the more stake you have, the more power on the network.
Yeah.
There are things that are not 100% there, but then if you think Solana is super centralized, centralized, and it goes down a lot. So, and yet people are buying it. They're FOMOing into it. VC loves it. I don't know why they love it so much.
Oh, I don't know.
But again, I don't have any hate versus anything. I'm just saying the utility at this point is not even relevant. It's just all hype, and if you think about Visa, think about all MasterCards, they're a very centralized network and they work. So I don't hate centralized things. I think they have their purpose.
Yeah, of course. We will live using those stuff. I hope in the near future we will be using only Bitcoin, but for now we have to still use this centralized stuff. Okay, Maurizio, I know you love NFTs also. Or not NFTs. Anymore.
No, I do love NFT, yes.
So
indeed.
What's happening with NFTs? Some of them are down 99.99%. Are they coming back? What do you think?
That's a fantastic question. I love the technology more than the project itself, if it makes sense.
Okay.
It's like imagine looking at the market as suppose I don't trade them, I don't buy them. I only have a few that I've bought because of I have the avatars from Da Vinci, of course.
Yeah, of course.
I have some that I respect, that I like. But I don't go and buy and sell. I don't have any Bored Ape. I would never buy a Bored Ape, to be honest. I don't care about
CryptoPunks?
No, I don't. I'd never say never in life, but I don't think I would feel comfortable in owning that kind of asset.
Because it's expensive for what?
I think he has a purpose. I think the old technology is fascinating. I think NFTs. I love the technology itself. Like, imagine, for example, a ticket to a concert, a ticket to an airplane. So what we've seen so far is a QR code / digitalization of a paper print.
Yeah, mostly QR codes.
Exactly, but they have no value besides. They don't give you much besides the portability. Like, I can purchase a ticket on Emirates, for example, if I want to fly back home to London or whatever, I can do it. But then, besides the fact that my ticket is in my pocket, I don't have any advantages, really. It's the same thing, it's the same technology.
Yeah, sure.
Whether NFTs are going to come in and disrupt completely everything.
You still think we're going to have this technology
100%.
implemented?
Because it's superior and it's more secure and it's more safe and it's transferable. And you basically have, I see NFTs as digital ownership. Like, it proves digitally that you own something.
Okay.
When you go and you buy anything digital, you don't actually own it. For example, I like movies, I watch a ton of movies.
Yeah.
I buy them on the Apple TV, but they're not mine.
Okay.
Apple owns them.
Yeah, true.
They lend me an ID, but what if Apple goes under? What if tomorrow they say, Maurizio, we don't like him, we're going to stop his ID? I lose all my movies. So I don't have anything. I have a promise.
We can fix it with NFTs.
Exactly. So if the movie was a NFT, and when I purchase it belongs to the Ethereum network, or maybe not that because it would be expensive, but let's say on the Polygon network or on the Cardano network, then I have my keys, I have my movies. And if I want to resell it, I can. I can resell an Apple movie. How?
Yeah,
so
true.
It's not mine. I mean, we think it's ours, but it's not ours. Like the money in the bank, you think they're yours, but they're not. And also Bitcoin. If you store Bitcoin on exchanges, they're not your Bitcoins, right? Not your keys, not your coins, right?
I always say to my audience, guys, if you want to trade, you can keep some money on the exchange. But then if you got some profits, of course, move your Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever coins to your hardware wallet, because only when you hold your seed phrase, when you hold your key, you are the actual owner of your assets, of your crypto.
Exactly. Yeah, well said. And again, I love exchanges. I think they have a purpose, 100%. And you should have money in there if you wish to, even for liquidity. Like if you, I use crypto. I get paid in crypto. I pay people in crypto. So I don't want to take my treasure,
all the time.
No. So there is definitely a conveniency in having crypto on exchanges. But like you said, make sure you diversify a little bit. Diversification is an interesting topic because any safe mind will tell you that you have to diversify, but I don't think I'm safe anymore or sane anymore.
Why?
Because there is no second best. Bitcoin is the bomb. So why? Imagine if I tweeted it. I think it was yesterday. I tweeted the returns in between Bitcoin, between gold, between S&P. And then if you look at that, why would you diversify? Why? There's no why. I mean, okay, Bitcoin is not going to rip forever. It's going to chill. But if you stop and look back in 10 years, even 10 years, 12 years since 2009, it's the best performing asset. So every time you find something else, well, you're not making profit on, So it's an interesting topic, and I think you should diversify into several different things. But at the same time, I don't think it's for me. I like to stay in the thing that I know most,
Bitcoin Maxi.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. But you love crypto gaming also, yeah?
I love crypto gaming.
Do you believe in this space?
100%. I mean, I was talking to G, by the way. Shout out to the man behind the magic that we are having here. And we were saying earlier, in 10 years, 15 years, there's going to be people saying, remember in 2024, people used to play and not getting paid. How bad was that? How sad was that?
People will laugh at us. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like when we, talk to people and say, take an app and order a takeaway. You need to go to the store. I don't know if you remember Blockbuster. Hello. I used to go to the store, rent a movie, take the VHS, go home, rewind the tape,
and then
watch the movie, rewind it back, and go to the store and say, I watched the movie, there you go.
Yeah.
The whole thing was so inconvenient, because it was taking forever, drive to the store, drive back. And
of course.
Oh man, sometimes the VHS was ruined, terrible. Now people are saying, you used to do that? What? I just go on a thingy, push a button and watch the movie.
So true. I can't even explain this to my 13-year-old son,
It's really tricky.
He's like, what? What is this? Like, what is even this device you was watching movie on?
Exactly. So if I'm not a gamer. I don't game myself. I never had that in me, to be honest. I'd rather do something else. But if you look into gaming as an opportunity, you have so many areas in which people are going to love crypto and Web3, like ownership of assets to begin with, getting paid into a currency of some sort, and you can have fun and make money at the same time. So, and you can have the same asset and use it in different games. Imagine if you want to race a car, you actually own the NFT as a car, and you plug it in different games, the same car, but it belongs to you. And I can level up the car and then sell it, So it's going to be interesting. We will see this disrupting everything. Now, of course, what happened was we have not seen a game which is
the good quality. This
but they
is
are
what
coming.
I hear from gamers, like, oh, your crypto games, they are like Mario in something, here.
They're coming. People have been building like medieval empires. There's so many good
empires I love.
So many good titles out there. They are building, and they've gone through the old bear market. And now they're opening the doors to this huge amount of communities. And by the way, gamers usually are the one they know. They're kind of geeky into technologies. They're always the first interacting with new payment systems, new technologies. So they're used to, quote, complicated things. Immutable X is doing something amazing called the passport. So you go to their platform, you register, and they will let you. It's like the Apple Pay sort of thing. So you connect yourself with a company, in this case Apple or Immutable, and then they have all your info, and then they will let you use the API in different games. So you need to basically click a button.
Such a great technology.
Boom. And then, wait until the normal gaming company are going, Blizzard or whatever the names are.
And they will eventually
integrate. Of course, Apple Pay is going to integrate crypto. Yeah, they're going to do it. It's just sooner or later they will do it. Maybe not tomorrow, but they will do it. They will give up on it because they want to make money.
Of course.
They
business. Will have no chance not to do it.
It's going to take whatever it takes, but they will get there eventually because they can see it's like a different market, right? So imagine, and I was there, like when it was like late 90s, I was selling services, web services that nobody wanted. And I was like, well, you can have a website, or you can have an email address. It's like, dude, I have to connect into the internet. It takes forever. And then what do I do? I'm connected now. What do I do? So, and I was like, well, but there's a new channel, you'll be able to see where your users go. They say Web 1 is read only, Web 2 is read and write, and Web 3 is read, write, and own.
And earn.
Own, So there will be a switch. People are going to use airdrop to promote marketing. It's like a different channel. It's like you have radio, TV, the web, and crypto.
So many things.
And it's incredible.
Yeah, but we still have a lot of people who are not aware even what crypto is and how to start and where do I go now. This media hype about Bitcoin. People will like, oh, what is Bitcoin? What is other crypto? Oh, there is other crypto. What would you recommend to newbies? How to start? Like where to go? There is no academy. There is no any knowledge, only paid courses and some information on the web. But this is I'm not sure if people can trust different websites because there are a lot of scammers anyway. What would you recommend? What's the first step if you are a crypto newbie?
Well, first of all, follow Maria.
Follow Maurizio, of course. We'll leave all the links in the description.
But at the same time, don't follow too many people because they will give you completely different advice and you will be lost. So maybe focus on 2 or 3 that you like and test them out, see what they talk about because you can find anything on YouTube nowadays. I would say Bitcoin Standard will be a must read as a book. I recommend it all the time. It's such an easy read and it's interesting. It talks about history of money and why we need money and what is money and what is the government doing and all the reason why Bitcoin could be helpful, that would be my go-to, like a nice book. You can deal it. It's not like big or anything. You will read it in no time. And then depending on what your passion is, you can consume content. Like if you are someone maybe more like you and me, we like to talk to people, and maybe we like creative stuff. Maybe NFT could be interesting, or gaming. If you are more someone who wants to invest and preserve into companies, you can watch channel where they do deep dive in certain projects. They are nice and easy. Or you can stay with the news up to date. Going back to what you said earlier, it is an opportunity because no one is using it. Like definition of opportunity, it means going in early. There's going to be a point where Bitcoin is going to be way too much, and we will have to talk about Satoshis, right? Because Bitcoin has gone to a point where, 4% of the people are now adopting the Bitcoin network. 4%.
This is such a tiny amount.
So even if we get to, I'm not saying 90, I'm just saying 10.
Yeah. Even 10. What if 20, 40?
And now institutions, they have the green light via the ETFs. So they can go and say, Apple has $4 trillion on their bank account. Okay. What if they say, when they'll say, let's buy 0.5%. Let's just allocate a little bit, just for the sake of it, not expecting much. We take 0.1% even. And then you have Microsoft, $4 trillion company. Then you have Nvidia. Then you have all the pension funds. And people sometimes forget it's not 21 million anymore. It's not.
Oh, this is so sad.
That's what the network produced. But then you have to take away the 1 million that is Satoshis, 1.1 actually, gone. Then there is like almost 16% lost forever. Then you have me and you. I'm not selling mine. So
I'm not selling any Bitcoin.
So then some have not been mined yet. So how much do we have? 10?
Okay.
So.
But it's not too late.
It's not too late.
By the way, guys, if you want to buy Bitcoin, you can use Femex, my favorite crypto exchange. You can also trade if you know how to trade. Okay, be careful with that. Okay, Maurizio. Well, thank you so much for today's podcast.
Likewise.
I love that you are a Bitcoin maxi. I think I will become a Bitcoin maxi too, but I love meme coins, I love playing with those. Not risking much, but maybe like 5-10% of my entire portfolio. Sometimes it makes me crazy income, crazy rewards. Sometimes, but I also lost. Any final thoughts, any final wishes to our dear audience?
No, I would say stay humble, stack sats, because at the end of the day, we have a fantastic year ahead. I think from now until the end of next year, maybe October, November, we will see a roller coaster in price. You will see prices going to places we've never been. Actually, technically now, we're already in price discovery.
Something new happening.
There will be corrections along the way. So, be prepared to buy the deep, as we say. But no, I think Bitcoin is money. I'm excited about what the next even 15 to 20 years are going to bring. And I love what you said. I like also using projects I speculate to multiply my stack, right, of Bitcoin. Nice. So if you can action a quick trade, if you can make a 400% on Pepe and then put it back into Bitcoin, happy days. Yeah. And thank you for having me. It was great.
Thank you, Maurizio. See you.
See ya.